So let's talk about subagents in Claude Code. I heard or read many things about them, and you can do pretty amazing things with them. But today we basically go through the tutorial and get it work and running. Before we start, I wanted to point out some important things about them that might be pretty interesting and which gives you an idea why they are so powerful. So what you're going to do is you create and use specialized AI subagents in Claude Code for task-specific workflows. So that's important. Those subagents, you wanna create them for specific tasks. And because one thing that is very, very nice about those agents, that they have context preservation. So each subagent has its own context, which means if the context window is 200,000 tokens, each subagent has 200,000 tokens. And the mother agent will just orchestrate to the subagent what is actually important for them. So they don't have all the context, they only have the context what is important for them. Okay, so what are subagents? So, subagents are pre-configured AI personalities that Claude Code can delegate tasks to. So you have like the main agent, which is Claude Code, and Claude Code has then the subagents, which it delegates some tasks to. Each subagent has a specific purpose and expertise area. This you will define with the system prompt. Uses its own context, that is very important and interesting, to separate from the main conversation, can be configured with specific tools it's allowed to use. So you can be very specific about what tools they are allowed to use, which usually makes them even more powerful, because the more niche they are, the better they will perform on their niche tasks. Includes a custom system prompt that guides its behavior. Okay. So we have the key benefits, context preservation, we have this already, specialized expertise, reusability. Once created, subagents can be used across different projects and shared with your team for consistent workflows. So if you have one subagent which is working very well, just share them with your team members. And what is also very interesting, what you're going to see soon, you can decide if this subagent is only for this one specific project you have, or it's like for all your projects. And you can give them flexible permissions. Each subagent can have different tool access levels. Okay, so let's do a very quick start to see how they actually work. So first thing what you want to do in Claude Code, you want to run agents. This is what we're going to do now. I already have Claude Code opened here, and we just write agents. Then you see I already have like two agents defined. I have the debugger agent and the code reviewer, which is basically the two agents that they suggested to create. Here, if you scroll down, you have some examples which are here. So you have the code reviewer and the debugger, and I just copy pasted this. What we want to do now, yes, we want to follow their example, but slightly different than they do. So we press this, and then we want to create new agent, which we're going to do here. So create new agent, and we wanted, you have the option as said to do that on the project level or on the personal level. And depends a little bit on the agent, on which level you want to do that. So for example, this one we're going to do now. I think I will do that on the personal level, so it will be for all projects because it is pretty useful. So what we're gonna do is we choose this one here, the personal one, and then we proceed, define recommended. So then we have different options to do that. We have the recommended way, and we have the manual configuration way. We're going to choose recommended, because even after that, which we also going to do, you can edit it. And the agent, we're just going to press that for now, which is generate with Claude, recommended. Okay, so what I want is a quick, fast agent, which is creating commit messages for me. And we're going to call this, like, let's say, the JIT manager. So one thing that I noticed in Claude Code, usually when you ask it to do a commit message, it is mentioning, oh, this is co-authored by Claude Code. Sometimes you want to do that, sometimes you don't. In general, I prefer it without. So it's a little bit difficult to remove this part, so let's see if it's possible with that. And also what is important for me, that those commit messages are short and human readable. I don't want a storybook for each commit. So, expert JIT, well, how do they call it? Software engineer, okay. Expert JIT manager who is specialized, excuse my English, there might be some mistakes, specialized, whatever, you will understand that, who is specialized, okay, whatever, who is specialized in writing short and concise. So this is a little bit unfortunate that I cannot see actually anymore what I'm writing, but okay, I trust my memory. In writing short and concise commit messages, important, don't add co-author Claude Code. So then I'm just gonna press enter. And now it's generating me the agent configuration. This gonna take a little bit. So I think, yeah, it's generating and we're gonna test it. Then after that, we are done with that. Let's just see if we have like some further information here. So we can then save and use. So what we want to do, still doing that, takes quite a long today. Okay, so then what we have them on the project subagent and user subagent, and we need a specific file format for that. Hello? Do it! Do it, do it, do it! What is taking you so long? So, yeah, and we want to be careful about the tools we use. So actually, we have those examples here, and they use specific tools. So I think, okay, this is not, okay, no, this is not what I wanted. So we have the code reviewer, which has these kind of tools. So I think I will kind of limit the tools for our agent, but I think we don't do that yet. Okay, so it's done. For now, I think we give it all tools. That's totally fine. Okay, now I'll show you how to limit this. Okay, actually, we don't want to use all tools. What we don't want is edit tools, and we don't MCT tools, execution tools. I think it's read-only tools. We just want to create this commit message. So I think we should be fine with those things. Then we continue. And the model we want to use, I don't want to wait a long time. So I choose here, and it does not need lots of intelligence. So I think we are very good with Haiku in this case. So this is what we're going to choose, the model Haiku. And the color, whatever. I mean, red, I think, is for debugging. It's commit messaging. Make it blue. It's a friendly commit messenger, I would say. So we do that, and we have the system prompt, and we have everything now. So I think we already give it a shot. So, yeah, I think I can just press enter to save it. here it is, git commit writer. Good with that. That's totally fine for me. So we are back. I already did I have some changes here, which let's see if how it actually works, if it's short and concise. And yeah. So what I'm just gonna write is commit my last changes. And what I expect now, hopefully it works right away, that is actually using the git commit writer. If not, we might adjust the Claude MD file. So let's see if it's actually doing it. So git commit my last changes. So now it is supposed to delegate the task which it's not doing. So now you have two options. The first option is you just tell it probably. I think that's what's written in the documentation. You just tell it exactly code analyzer subagent. So if I do that, probably, I will not just do everything. It's mentioning the agent name. So what we're gonna do is do a commit of my last changes via the, and we need the name, git commit writer. Git commit writer subagent. So let's see if it's now agent to create proper commit files for your changes. Yeah, and so now it's triggering, it is working, it's triggering the commit writer. So now we're gonna do some to-dos, check my last changes, stage them, and then commit them. So let's see if this works without any trouble. Yeah, it's not that fast actually. Add unstaged modified files, create appropriate commit message, execute crafted message. Yeah, let's see it. I think. Oh, it doesn't have enough tools, it seems. Okay, let's stop it. And I think we want to give it some more tools. So just in case, because the code reviewer needs some bash commands, I think. So I just gonna, what we have here is the debugger. I think the code reviewer looks promising. So I think we're gonna do these tools. So we just gonna open our agent again. Then we go to the git commit writer, and then we want to edit the agent and then open an editor. So we just make this, no, we don't want to do that. We just want to make this big and a little bit bigger for you. So here we have our tools where we don't have the bash tool actually. So we just gonna remove those and add the ones we just did. Color blue, everything fine. It's quite a long instruction. You might shorten it. You can also ask Claude Code to improve that actually, but I think for now we just don't do that. Or what you can also do is to use Claude Code provides, no, not Claude Code, Claude in general provides prompt improver tool. This one you can use to improve this agent task too. So yeah, I updated the agent. Restart, you made edits, restart to load the latest version. So okay, we have to restart, it seems, to restart Claude Code. We want to do that. So we edited actually. Yeah, this I wanted to show you. If you can press here and edit your agent. So actually I could have done that. I could have just did that, but no. Did not want to do that. So you can like edit the agent, you can edit the model you want to use, and you can edit the color. Edit agent, you can also edit the color and the tools, and you can open it in the editor. Those are your options. Okay, so we just gonna restart Claude Code to see that those changes have been implemented. So I don't want to, we're just gonna copy paste this and let's see if our agent has no sufficient tools. So we're just gonna do that. So let's see if it's gonna use my agent, because this was working last time, so it does work. And I'm gonna show you how to avoid writing all of this if you can just write commit. We can do that via the Claude code file. So it's reading my changes. I did some changes there. And so, let's see what it's actually doing. Okay, my prompt might not be perfect. You could take a look at it and see how you can improve it, because it seems that it's doing like quite a lot of things for just creating a simple commit message. And here we are. The agent has organized the changes and created a commit. Okay. So the JIT, I don't know, is it really? I'm not so sure if this is working. Let's see. Okay. Push my changes. Increase the, okay, here's the commit messages, and your changes include blah, blah, blah. The commit has been created with message feature increase. Yeah, okay, I think that is quite fine. So one thing that I want to show you now is that you wanna, yeah, what you can do is you open the Claude MD, the main Claude MD file, and then you just say JIT and versioning. Whenever I write commit, run the, I think then we can just copy paste our last, oh shit, what was the name of this, of our agent? So JIT commit writer. Whenever I write commit, run the JIT commit writer subagent to do the commit for me. So we save that, we restart Claude Code, and then we see if it works. We just write commit, and we see that if this agent is being called. And it's working. It's calling the JIT commit writer. So yeah, I think I will not let it do all these things now. Yeah, this was basically it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you liked, feel free to give me a like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.